Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Mr. Locario, the bad boy of the dating game. What's good? So, in this audio slash video, right, I got to talk about something that a lot of guys don't understand when it comes to the game, because I got dudes that hit me up all the time and they're like, yo, why is it that when I go and approach a girl, she'll ignore me? She's not giving me the time of day. I try to say something. Sometimes a chick, she'll just keep walking. She won't stop. So what's up with that? Like, how do I, get these chicks to stop and talk to me? How am I going to approach these women if they're not really even, being cooperative with me and all that other stuff, right? And, I did a video about this a while ago, but I'm going to get a little bit more in depth with this, right? And now the reason why, or one of the main reasons why you are interacting with women and it's not going well and she might be ignoring you or she's not really stopping to talk to you, whatever like that, is because the reason why some of these girls do this, and it's not all women, but, a lot of women will do this because most women want a man or want to interact with a guy who they think is better than them. Okay? Women want to interact with a guy who they think is better than them. So what does that mean? Right? So when you approach a girl and you go up and try to talk to her, right? What she's doing is she's judging you based off of your appearance. She's judging you based off of, your vibe, how confident you seem. She's judging you based off of your social skills, like the stuff you're saying. She's judging you off of all of that, literally, like, instantly. You understand what I'm saying? Like within that moment. Now, her judgment could be totally wrong about how she's judging you. It could be 100% wrong. But it's the way that she's perceiving what's happening. And the way that she's coming up to that conclusion is based off of, a few of those things. You understand? So the thing is, a woman, she'll stop and she'll talk to a guy and she'll want to interact with a guy who she feels is better than her. Now, in a lot of cases, it's more so women want to interact with men and deal with men who are at least equal to them, or they feel he's equal to them. But usually it's equal, but more on the better side, right? See, now, what you got to understand about this better thing is that, no one is better or worse than anybody. Better is technically an opinion. You understand what I'm saying? There's no fact that this is better than that or that is better than this. You understand? So it's not a fact. It's more so of how a person is seeing something and their opinion. So it's in her opinion if you are better than her. And if she thinks that you are better than her, that's the thing that's going to make her want to stop and talk and do all this other stuff. If she's not stopping, if she's not really trying to make anything happen, 9 times out of 10, what's going on is that she doesn't think you're better than her. She feels that you're, quote unquote, not on her level. You understand? And so the thing that you got to understand is this, is that when you're interacting with a girl, a lot of times it's a combination of things that you're doing that attract a woman to you. So if we're saying, a woman wants to deal with a guy who she feels is better than her, then what the hell makes her think you're better than her, right? Now, let me go over a few things. So one is if you're confident, because if you're confident, she's going to feel, oh, God, this guy, he got something going on that's better than me, something that I don't have, because a lot of women are insecure. So they're looking for a guy who's confident to be around to make their lives better. You understand? This is why I be trying to tell you guys the importance of confidence, right? Some women, they look at something, a guy is better as him doing better than her financially, right? Now, she's not going to be able to know or tell literally if you're doing better than her financially. But again, it's the perception. How does a guy who is doing better than me financially look? You understand? So she's perceiving that thing when you step up to her, right? If you're a type of guy who has sort of like a high social status or whatever, could be another thing. But again, This is all how she's, looking at it. But a lot of it, the way that she looks at it, comes also from the way that you present yourself, right? She's looking at a guy who has good social skills. So she feels that he's better if he's the type of guy who is really good at communicating and really making these things go down. You understand? Also, a guy who doesn't seem too emotional. I got these goddamn people calling me. He doesn't seem too emotional, meaning that you have certain guys out there who they're really like bitch made. I should basically say that, where they're always crying and whining, and their emotions are all over the place. You understand? They don't know how to control their emotions, and they just sound like little bitches. You understand? And so if she can sense that or see that, even if she does like talk to you a little bit, then she's not going to think that you are better. You understand? Because this is why women, they do those little tests, or they call them shit tests and all that dumb shit, is because she's trying to see how you're going to react to what she's doing, to see if you on some emotional shit, right? So if you're the type of guy who's confident, who's, he's giving off that confidence, she perceives that you're doing better than her financially, you got a good social status, your social skills is on point, you ain't some emotional bitch ass dude, she's going to stop and talk to you and try to see what's popping, right? But again, she perceives that all in that moment, right? And so let me tell you how, let me break this down, how crazy this shit gets. Let me just break this all the way the fuck down, right? I remember I was talking to this girl, and it's funny because this isn't the first time I've heard this from a woman, right? Talking to this girl, and I said to her, I said, yo, do you do online dating? She was like, yeah, I do sometimes, whatever. And then, I said, so you had any luck with it, blah, 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 whatever. She's like, oh yeah, I've been talking to this guy for the past 2 days from there, but I don't know if I want to go see him, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm curious. I'm like, what's up? Why you don't want to go see him, right? You know what this chick told me? She said, there must be something wrong with him. And I was like, really? Why? I'm curious. What are you talking about? What makes you think there's something wrong with this guy? You know what this chick said? She said, there must be something wrong with him if he needs to be on an online dating site to get a date. Huh? This is what she told me. And I've heard other women say this to me. And I'm just like, wow, y'all are crazy. Okay, you're on an online dating site looking for men. He's on an online dating site looking for women. But you judge him as there must be something wrong with him for the fact that he needs to be on a dating site to find a woman. But there's nothing wrong with you trying to be on a dating site finding a man. Again, he has to be better than her. You see how the same rules don't apply to her? Or she's like basically saying, well, there's something wrong with me on a subconscious level. She's saying that about herself. And, because I'm on here, but this guy that shouldn't be on here because he's supposed to be better than that. I had another girl who was telling me how some dude tried to holler at her on the bus. And she was like, well, I ain't trying to have that. I said, so what happened? What was wrong? She was like, well, he was on the bus. Why am I want to get with a dude who's on the bus? You see what I'm saying? So because of those circumstances, their perception of this guy is lower or whatever because of those specific circumstances. Now, thank goodness all women aren't on this bullshit. You have a lot of them that are, right? So the thing is this. If you want to actually increase the chances of when you approach girls and you're interacting with them, with, them actually being a little bit more receptive to you, what you can do is work on all the other shit that you're doing. Meaning it's not even necessarily that you need to be, doing better than her financially and having this and having that. No. It's basically you working on yourself to be the best that you can be to attract women. And so what it means is this, right? There's a lot of guys, they say, yo, oh, this is bullshit. Why do we got to do all of this to get girls and blah, 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 and all this other shit, right? And what it is that it's not necessarily that you are doing anything extra. But the thing is that the more you improve on what you're doing, the more women are going to be receptive to you because you're actually becoming that guy. So when you step to her, then she's going to perceive you differently, right? So let's say, for example, we're talking about appearance, right? Now, if you approach a girl, what's going on in her head is, would a man who's on point or who's better dress the way that you're dressing? So if you're dressing, like, let's say you have some boots on or some shoes and they scuffed up and you got a stain on your shirt, she's going to assume that you are not at that level. You understand? So she's going to assume, okay, well, I'm not even going to bother talking to this guy because he's not there. I'm not, he's not better than me. You feel what I'm saying? He's on the lower level. He's not on my level. Because a guy on my level wouldn't have scuffed up shoes and be dressed like that. You understand what I'm saying? So now if you're on point with your appearance, and this is why I be telling you guys how important appearance is. And I got the audio program, How to Improve Your Appearance, on the Bad Boy membership, because the way that you appear makes her perceive you as better. Doesn't mean that you're like all that or you're the shit or whatever, but it's the perception. Do you see what I'm saying? So you could actually have a guy who dresses kind of whack, who has more going for himself than a guy who dresses really good but ain't got shit going for himself. And a lot of times, just initially, a chick might look more in that other guy's direction who's dressed nice, who doesn't really have that much going for himself, because he appears to be that way. You understand what I'm saying? He appears to be the type of guy who got shit going on just strictly based off of his appearance, right? Now, it's better for you to actually have things going for yourself, because the thing is that when you do, a lot of times all these things we're talking about, it comes together. So if you're a guy who got shit going on and you understand, attraction and interacting with women, you will have your appearance on point, right? Now, let's move on to confidence. When you're talking, a woman is asking herself subconsciously, would a man who is confident be like this? Would he be nervous? Would he be, scared to come up and talk to me or whatever, or sounding all weak and everything? You understand? So if you're confident, she's going to perceive you as being better. You understand? And then that's the thing that's going to make her gravitate to you, right? Now, let's move on to social skills. Again, the woman is asking herself, would a man who has social skills be, afraid to talk to me or not know what to say or fumbling over his words? So if you're doing that type of stuff, she's not going to really gravitate to you. But if your social skills are on point, that's what's going to make her gravitate to you. You understand? And on the flip side of this whole thing is that sometimes you could be so on point that women are scared of you. Women will not really fuck with you because of that. But the thing is, you're going to have a lot more women who are going to fuck with you because you're on point, or they perceive you to be on point. You see what I'm saying? And so the thing is this, is that the more you work on yourself, the more that you are going to become that dude. And then once you become that dude, more women are going to gravitate to you. A lot of times there are a lot of women who aren't gravitating towards you is because you are not on point with your shit. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to be a part of your team because your shit is not on point. It's just like if you had a company and you were trying to hire people are going to gravitate to your company if your company's on point. If you guys are paying well, you guys have your infrastructure is tight, everything is running smoothly, you have your company has the perception of a company that's doing great things and people are saying great shit about it, and it's like, oh yeah, I want to be part of that shit. Now, if you have a company who, it seems like they're not really running shit right, they really ain't got no money coming in, shit ain't really popping off, and then people are not going to want to be a part of your company. That's the perception of that company, is that, damn, y'all ain't really got your shit together. And so these women, when they're interacting with you, they can sense a lot of this off the jump. And again, it doesn't necessarily mean that they're exactly correct, but the way that you are coming off, or the way that you present yourself, it will trigger something in them to say, oh, he doesn't seem like he's on my level or above my level or whatever the fuck it is. You feel what I'm saying? And so it's not necessarily you, changing yourself and trying to fake in front for women. No, it's about you being on point with all the shit you're doing. And I've been saying this, you have to work on your confidence, have to work on your appearance and all these other stuff. And then that's going to draw the women in. Because the thing is, as a person does, a little bit more with their situation, a lot of things start to change. It's just like if you have a certain mind state about something, let's say you've been eating a whole bunch of crap and you start to realize, damn, I should start eating a little bit more healthy. I should start watching what I'm eating, start working out more, whatever. Then your body and your mind is going to start to change. You understand? And then when you interact with people, they can see that change. If you're the type of person who's been working hard, getting money or whatever, and now you have enough money to afford to buy this car, or buy this house, or do something nice or whatever, then people can see that, and then they perceive, okay, you're the type of person who's at that level. You understand? So it's about you really getting on point with your shit, and then that's when women are going to start gravitating more to you. You understand? And that's when women are going to start gravitating more to what you're about, and not, ignoring you all the time and rejecting you all the time and all this other crazy, goofy shit. You feel me? But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about that. Guys, make sure you go to badboymembership.com to step up your game. Okay? Make sure you go to badboymembership.com right now and, check out the How to Improve Your Appearance program. Check out How to Pick Up Women Successfully program. Check out How to Work on Your Inner Game program. I got so many things on there that will help you out. All right. So that's pretty much it. Guys, if you have any more questions, make sure you click the link below and I'll holler at you later. Remember, the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm gone.
Now, before you turn off this video, I want you to do 3 quick things. 1, I want you to click the link below to send me a question. If you have a question on dating and relationships, I'll make a video about it. 2, I want you to click the link under that to get my free audio program, Undeniable Game, which teaches you 7 easy to follow tips on how to really attract beautiful women. And 3, I want you to click the link under that one to go to Bad Boy Membership, where you get 45 through 90-minute audio and video dating advice tutorials every month.
Hey, what's up? It's dating and life coach Mr. Locario. Go to badboymembership.com and master the dating game by joining my Bad Boy Membership program. In this program, you'll receive 45 through 90-minute, easy to follow, step-by-step dating advice tutorials that's guaranteed to help you attract, date, and have sex with beautiful women. Join the Bad Boy Membership today by going to badboymembership.com. That's badboymembership.com.